All right, welcome to the setup, Mr. Reddick, and or anybody else who figures out that this is here. Today I'll show you how to create a VM in Proxmox. Woohoo! So first thing you gotta know is you have to go to your local settings here, and you have to upload an ISO. This is an ISO of Windows Server that I picked up from Windows on Microsoft. So what you do is you go back to the main server area, and then you create a VM. When you create a VM, it'll pop this up. So you just give it a name, Windows Server 22. Look at that, perfect. That is perfectly fine. Oh, it doesn't like it because there's spaces. I'll just do test server. Okay, you do next. Then it'll say use CD DVD disk image file. You can just put that ISO that you uploaded. Click next. System. You can leave this. You can leave this if you have a graphics card or something or on there. It doesn't matter. You just Then this is where you upload the stuff about the disk file. So give it 30 or whatever. You can give it however many gigabytes you want. And next, give it some cores. I'm gonna give it 2. Then you do next again. Yeah, give it your memory. I'll give it 4096. Next again. And then this is stuff for networking. If you have more than one network device, you could add that here, but I just have the one, so I will just be keeping that there. And then next, and then you can kind of see how everything is, and then finish. So now you can see how it has a little spinning thing. It finished. And then here's test server. So hopefully now I can press start. Flash for a second. Alright. Alright. And now, in a minute, this is running over the internet, so it might take a second for it to load and stuff. But eventually, maybe. It'll do it. Yay! Then you can install it just like any other thing. I'll go through that setup real quick. I don't know if this has stuff that it needs for. Alright, and then data desktop experience. I accept. Next. Custom. Oh boy. Alright, so I had to do a lot of troubleshooting, but I figured it out. I didn't have drivers. That was a problem, but I got the drivers. I can tell you later if you need them. But yeah, so now I think it's just the regular go through the setup. Just want to make sure. Yep. So it'll go through the setup, it'll install, and that'll be about it. If I don't remember the drivers, here, let me pull up what it is. So it is the it's the Vitrio Vitrio 1, and you just use the ISO, and then that allows you to then be able to do it. What's going on? Huh? Why? What? Okay, yeah. And then, yeah. So the Vitrio, use that, the latest release, and it should work like that. So, yep.